The first cohort of the competency-based curriculum CBC is expected to join junior secondary school in January 2023. This will run parallel with the last Form 1 class under 844 also beginning their four-year stint in the secondary school. The transition has been mapped out by government, with the Ministry of Education stating that a huge portion of the budgetary allocation to the sector will go towards the new academic curriculum. But as Leila Mohammed reports, stakeholders want much more preparation for the coming year.
The new academic year 2022 will be a packed one for candidates sitting CBC Grade 6 assessments and Class 8 pupils sitting the final KCPE exam. Learners at both levels are expected to transition to secondary school. According to education experts, the first challenge the teachers will face will be the age difference, where Grade 7 students will transition into secondary school at a relatively young age.
CBC that will comprise of very young children, 10, 12-year-olds. There will be a cohort of Form 1 that will comprise the normal Form 1's 14, 15-year-olds that they have been receiving. That age difference in itself is a challenge enough to teachers.
TSC has already stated that about 10,000 teachers will undergo CBC training to be able to handle that class once they transition into the coming year. Experts believe this number needs to go as high as 60,000.
Their placement will largely be based on what learners want to do and also the capacity of certain schools to offer those tracks.
So far, the government has constructed 6,000 classrooms with the hope of utilizing 4 billion shillings allocated in the latest budget to increase that number.
It is not possible that we will accommodate all the children in the secondary schools that we have. Which are these primary schools that have capacity to accommodate Grade 7 children come next year?
If you look at our curriculum designs, we have what are called suggested learning experiences. So now, if we are talking about a learner who potentially has a place where technology and internet is never a problem, what activities might they do to achieve the learning experiences? If you are talking about a learner who is not in this context, what might they do to achieve the expected learning experiences?
While the CBC journey has provided a bumpy ride for both learners and state actors in equal measure, the decision to revert back to 844 is one that many consider an impossibility, and if it is actuated, can become a tall order.
We have refused to set up a national education board that should be grappling with all these questions.
God forbid, hopefully say we can change the curriculum. That will have been another 5 years if you think about the policy frameworks that you need to put into place, unless it is a dictatorship.
Leila Mohammed, NTV.